Ready?
Ready.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
I think we're ready. Let's do this.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Elvis Workshop. How you doing? We have started. Okay, we're going to do this is my buddy Ian. We're going to do what we like to call Elvis Workshop After Dark. What that basically means is we have beer on set. So we're not drunk. We just opened our first beers. But we like to do that because we like to do that because it's a little bit more of a relaxed and more fun environment, but the videos tend to be a little bit longer too. So strap in, we're going to be here for a minute, but we have some great stuff. So first, I wanted to introduce Ian, then I have a couple things to show, and then he's going to basically take over, and I'm going to just see what he has here. So this is my friend Ian McQuillan.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. I'm going to put his tag on the bottom here. He's on Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. If you're looking for rare, hard to find, awesome Elvis items, this is your guy. So he's a very, very dear friend of mine, and he comes to visit every once in a while, and when he does that, we like to have him on the channel. So welcome Ian, thanks for coming in.
You're welcome, Rick.
And I want to open the show by showing a couple things I have, very briefly, and then we're going to get to some absolute gems that I've already had the privilege to look at beforehand. So I want to say, first of all, this is not an Elvis-related thing, but it has a little bit of touch to Elvis because it's recorded at the Memphis recording service just before Elvis came around. I was able to finally pick up an original Howlin' Wolf Moanin' at Midnight. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I'll include a little bit of this in another album or another video, but I have 3 or 4 copies of this, reprints, a picture disc, this and this, but this and that. This is an original one.
Yeah, show the record.
Yeah. Let me show you the record. It's a beauty tune. We played it last night and this morning, and it is just awesome. And I'll show you a closer shot of it. But there it is. Look at that. Isn't that a beauty?
So it's a 1958 original chess.
58.
58, yes. Deep groove, and they're hard to find. And these days, in top-notch condition, they're going for over $1,000.
I'm very happy to have that.
He was very happy when he saw it, and he didn't hesitate to buy it.
And I did not pay $1,000, but I paid more than I wanted to, and I'm not telling you. So that's the first one. And then, man, one of the reasons Ian came out here, actually not, but what we did when he was out here was we went to see, I have a Rockabilly Riot t-shirt on, Brian Setzer, for the show today. We went to see Brian Setzer, and I picked up his latest album, so I'm not going to go over that. I wanted to bring that up that we went. Fantastic show. He was the singer for the Stray Cats, if you don't know who Brian Setzer was. Okay, last 2 things, and then I'm going to turn the show over to him. So, actually, I'm going to flip these because maybe this will help you. So, I got the first and the last album. So, I picked this up. I already have one, but I couldn't pass this up. I have multiple Moody Blues, but you know what's coming. I couldn't pass this up. The price was right, and the condition is perfect. I have a black Moody Blue.
It's the AF, first issue Black Moody Blue before Elvis died.
Look at that. Black Moody Blue, and that's my second or third one. But I picked that up. And then this is called a segue. This is how I hand the show over to him. So we walked into a random record store. I'm not going to give them a pop because they don't deserve it. Found in the recently received used vinyl stack, one of the LPM 1254 first Elvis albums. It's beat up, it's ragged, but it's about the 10th one that I have. Anytime I see these, if it's at least decently priced, I pick it up, even though I have way too many. It is what it is. So with that said, he's going to blow me around out of the water. So this is my transition to go over to him. So what do you got down there, Ian?
Well, I've got my copy of a first.
He brought 2 of them.
Yes, I did. And this is tricky having these bastards down here. So this is a first, and it's in its original little baggie. When you take it out, it's an absolute perfect cover, perfect spine.
Look at that.
Perfect back. And it just slips back into this baggie here, and put that down, and then, I put this in a new cover, and here's the record.
New sleeve.
Yep, new sleeve, and it's an absolute near mint original, just because PD label.
Just because PD.
Yeah. And yeah.
So
you just don't find them. They're around. They're around in many conditions, but you just don't find them in that 8, 9, or 10 condition.
So did you tell me yesterday that PDs are from the Hollywood plant?
Yeah.
So the song on that album, the song is called Just Because, not just because, just because. the songwriting credit says PD next to it, and that means public domain. And the writers that had the copyright on that saw that, and they said, whoa, 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 no. We need our credit. We get our songwriting credit. So the next pressings of it have their names on it. So if you find Elvis's first album and the song Just Because says PD next to it, grab it. That's the one. So you brought another one. Tell what's important
and
or
a few of
different
the
about
record
this.
guys, record guys will know what this is. So this is another one of the first album, and these are the ones that were they're US cool and present, but they're actually manufactured in Germany. And Rick will show a nice label of this, and these are super hard to find on this RCA Victor, and they just spun these out for all the PX stores, the military personnel stores in Germany.
So it's a military.
Very hard, but they're actually, considered like a US type offering, but they're actually made in Germany. But
So it's, so it's a German pressing, and it was sold at the PX on U.S. military bases.
U.S. military were the only people that can grab this stuff. But a lot of Germans really go after these. And the first 4 albums, as far as I know. So Elvis Presley, Elvis, Loving You, and Gold Records Volume 1, I believe, are the only ones.
And what came inside that?
No, okay, so we missed something here. Oh my goodness.
I did not know this. This is one of these things why I love having him out here.
So
it came with an insert.
This insert did not come with the US Army one, but with the actual US first one. And it's a nice little 12-page little booklet of all 56 photos of Elvis. No discography or anything. And it's kind of a textured, and then Rick, you'll take a close-up of that little thing there.
Show closer.
And so it's a nice little, just a nice little 12-page little booklet. And,
so it came with a little insert. All these records I had.
It's a Moss service. It's a Moss photo company insert, and super rare. And I put it with my best one, but I actually found it in something like what Rick bought, and it was just sitting in there. So I pulled that out and checked with a couple of my buddies that know a lot about just to make sure of its authenticity, and they said no. And a few of the
That's
albums
how cool is that? I've never known that album came with an insert, and there it was. Let's stay in the 50s and go for that autograph book. Look at that.
Sure, you didn't. Okay, right. So everyone knows about the pink set. So this is EPE, and Rick, you can take a photo of that. So this is the Elvis Presley autograph book, and this is just a few of them are out there, but none of them look like it.
It's never been opened. It's still
barely
stiff.
Yeah, it's still stiff. It still looks brand new. No way it could be booted. It's all blank inside and just absolutely pristine.
How about that?
And I was just very happy. And I haven't actually had this too long. This came out of a collection. I couldn't believe it when I saw it.
I love the 50s memorabilia. Where's the necklace? You have that too while we're in the 50s?
You're really
Or is it way in the back?
No, it's right here.
Oh, not that one. The other one. The one with the little wrapper with the dog tag.
Oh, it's all.
It's way back. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Can skip around then.
Yeah. So,
Whatever you want. Whatever's easiest to pick up first. How about that?
Yeah. So we can just chat and do whatever.
Sure.
So this is an interesting piece. This is, I'm not sure. It's circa 57. It might be 58. It's in no EPE guide. It's in no non-Elvis thing, but it's certainly period to the 50s. And I'll get Rick take a. Can we get really up close? So it's some 1957 images.
It's a medallion of some sort.
Yeah, medallion in this pressed into this solid stainless kind of image, and it's one of those like flasher pins. I'm pretty sure it's not a VeraView product, but it's I haven't been able to track it down or get it, or
It's
whatever.
another one of those I've never seen it type items.
And you'll take a closer photo for everyone to look at.
Yeah, everything in here will have a closer tight shot.
Sure.
Do some of that.
And
Heavy
back to one
editing.
album, just for you album nerds.
We'll do some of that heavy editing after the video.
Yeah. Who's ever seen, this is a pristine actual date with Elvis, and I'll get him to take a photo of that, and it's got the Alcoa wrap on it. And this goes right around inside the first gatefold, and it's an RCA Victor and new golden age of sound album, and it came out in 59. It was only in 59 on a couple of albums, and I managed to find a pristine one just out in the wild, very lucky.
Amazing.
And it's just on there, and I'm like looking at it going, can't be.
I can't
It's
believe
one of
this
those
is
days.
sitting here.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was lucky to get that price for that.
So behind me, sitting over here that you can't see, is a bunch of backstage passes and concert tickets. And Ian brought one for today for a show that I actually have a ticket for, but as opposed to my ticket, he has a staff backstage pass.
Can you see that?
Well, I'll edit and insert a photo.
Sure. And it's for December the 31st, 1976, which is Pittsburgh. Doesn't say
Pittsburgh.
on here.
Yeah, it's Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pretty cool little piece there, huh?
Yeah. And keeping it going.
Sure.
Did we not play music last time we were here?
No, because then YouTube will knock us down for copyright.
Right.
The dirty bastards.
Here's an absolute beautiful Christmas card that was sent out, 5960 type of thing, and I just thought I'd bring this along. An absolute pristine envelope from Graceland, and then just an absolute gorgeous Christmas card inside.
Look at the inside of
to
that.
the Presleys, and it opens up into a nice,
And I'll put all pictures up of this as well.
Sure.
That's a nice one. So the reason he brought that, other than it's very nice and it's very rare, the last video that we did together, he had 3 or 4 Christmas cards, and it went over really well. The people that watched those videos really enjoyed that, so he thought he'd bring another one. And that one is really cool. Great photo of Graceland up there with the Christmas decorations out in the yard.
Tell them what that is. No.
So these are dinner menus.
No,
Dinner menus. They're
those are just standing.
they just hang with the string.
mobiles. They're actually mobiles. They're two-sided of the same image.
But it was cool. One is international and one is the Sahara Tahoe. So it's
Got
the
their
same
ribbons
thing.
on it. Exact thing, just different templates.
And these actually have the red strings attached to them. Very hard to find them with the red strings. Still, usually either the circle's ripped and the string's missing, or there's no string. So he's got the string intact in both, and they both are identical. Oops, watch the glare. But one says international, and the other says Sahara Tahoe. And I'll put some closer photos of that as well.
Yeah. So, goodness.
Pretty cool stuff. You know, it's as hardcore Elvis fans that are watching this channel, you're always digging for stuff and trying to find stuff that nobody's ever seen. And you'll run across newspaper articles that somebody clipped from back in the day, and maybe like a test pressing or something. But to have these amazing pieces like this that most people have never seen, like that right there, the next item, these things are so rare.
And I've never figured out what goes inside this, but it's an envelope from Beverly Hills from Rowan, Cowan, and Brenner, which were the publishers of that Singer Presents Elvis. Something went in this envelope. I haven't figured out what it is. Something that may be folded down, but love to know. But that's an envelope that I've never seen anywhere else. I've never seen anyone with it. I've never.
So if you've ever seen one or have one and
know what it is,
and know what it is,
tell me.
Yeah, hit us up in the comments and let us know. We'd love to know.
I would love
in fact,
to know.
He has such an amazing collection of stuff. He might actually have the other part of that and doesn't know it. So the insert that goes in that envelope, he might already have.
Be nice to know.
Possibly, right? What else you got over here?
Oh, we got a big,
that's a cool piece.
Old bloody Colonel Parker envelope here. And it was just, so we saw the envelope, Colonel Parker, and in it was just this ad for, shit.
Can't curse on this damn channel.
For the largest stuffed doll. We've all seen that picture before with all the size dolls, hound dogs underneath and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, exactly. So that, interesting little piece that was just in a find I got.
This is cool.
These are nice. So there's a couple of cartoon kind of caricatures. This is like from 65, and there's another one from like 66, the brown one. I had this one, just thought I'd show it to everybody. It's kind of a nice piece, and if you're
again, not common.
You got to get it in your collection. And right now you get it kind of cheap. So we should play that.
We're gonna play this.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys can't hear this because this video will get suspended by YouTube for copyright. We're gonna play this after. But what you got there?
So these are radio spots. So this is for Tickle Me, and it's play other side. Well, you can't play the other side because the other side. Oh no, it is the other side. You can do that. So that's the other one I was looking at. So they're just little radio spots. They just have like an ad announcement of the movie from some, and then might put a 30-second segment of a song.
A little snippet of a song.
Yeah, whatever.
See Elvis now. He's with all the women. He's gonna win the race. Yeah.
Rick, you're on it. That's
right.
exactly correct.
That's exactly right. See it in theaters July 4th. Yeah.
And then here's another one. This is radio spot for
Uh-oh, here it comes. I can edit that out.
Yes, thank you. So that's for Blue Hawaii.
Is it blank on the back side?
Yeah, no, it's completely blank. It
Wow,
looks
it's
like
like one-sided.
Yeah, one-sided.
Very nice.
And,
I just noticed that when
these
you
just
picked
don't.
it up.
Yeah, they don't come out too long. And again, it has a little bit of. I think it has the wedding song on it and Rockahula. Well, it starts off with music or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to show them that
Sure.
one.
So I saw this yesterday, but I didn't open it. I was going to open it for the show, so now we're on the show, so I'm going to open it. So this is something from On Tour. Tell me about it while I'm opening it.
So no, it's just a promo pack for Elvis on Tour that they sent out to random distributors, movie companies, distributors and stuff like that, and maybe the odd retailer here and there that did a lot of business. So it's just got a big cover letter for the
So it's got a
announcement of the
press
movie.
release.
Yep, press release.
And then it has an insert which was in a box set later, but bigger in the box set. So that's a smaller one, which is nice.
Yeah. What's on the back of that? It's blank. Oh,
It's
that's
blank?
a rare one. Look at
It's
that.
rare.
It's actually rare to get the blank one.
Elvis talks about himself for the first time in MGM film. And then there are several 8x10s, which I'll show some pictures of them right here. So it's just some 8x10s from the movie. So it's just your basic promo pack. So it's in a folder. Very cool piece. We'll take a look at that later.
Yeah. So I got a couple of probably not seen photos before, and you know what? I'm happy to show these this time. You know?
Put them right up on the
You know,
screen.
everyone's getting a little older and all that. So this is Elvis. No, where are we here? Palm Springs?
Let me see. Turn it around. No.
They're out at a ranch somewhere. There's other photos. There's other photos of these three. So that's Judy Spreckles in the middle, a good friend of Elvis. No romantic. She was like 3 years older than him, 2 years older. But they stayed close friends. And for whatever reasons, they were friends with Nick Adams as well.
Yeah.
And there's other images of these three together, but you haven't seen that one. And I actually have the neg. So, here's another one.
This one's dated on the back.
Yeah, so November the
20th,
20th.
1956.
Yeah, so this is in Memphis somewhere. Elvis is out. I don't know if it's the Memphian or whatever. I think somehow, but I
Maybe
put
they're
it back
roller
in the...
skating, but probably the movies.
Hard to say. He was about to go on tour the next day. Maybe it said on the notes the night before Elvis is about to go, and I remember checking. We could do that now. And then, boom, he's somewhere on the 22nd, Cleveland, Ohio, or something like that. And so that's just I hope you got a nice shot of that.
Yeah.
Give you one more, because I'm not going to let Rick take a quick picture of that. Okay? Well, I'm not. I mean,
I got you.
That's what you got.
That's right. That's what you get.
Take the image.
That's what you get.
No, that's a good. You should have.
Somebody will snag that, and it'll end up on the internets.
And whatever.
This is a fun one right here. That's a hat, right? It's a.
You know, this is the silly hat for the premiere of Elvis's.
It's like a
GI
military
Blues.
hat that would fold out.
So, well, I should keep this together with the actual. Where is it? Oh my goodness. Bingo. So, here's the premiere in Los Angeles for the movie GI Blues, and this is just a little 4-page kind of nothing. And that might be the first one
There's
ever.
a-
That might be the first one ever. For the premieres, or I think.
So the movie premiere,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
when you go to the movie premiere,
Everyone's kind of seen this hat, haven't they, before?
no,
They haven't seen this hat?
no.
Your
No, it's like a
favorite?
little hat that you could
You'd
wear.
wear,
at the
yeah,
premiere,
exactly.
and it has the movie ticket in it.
And there's the movie. See, that's the one thing that
It says
nobody
you have to
will
present
have.
that when you get to the
Is
theater.
that little movie ticket there. Please, yeah, the slip must be presented at the box office when you show up.
So
the
it's a little
yeah.
paper hat with a movie ticket.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Right? You just don't see stuff like that. So that's what we wanted to share today.
Yeah. And here's something else you don't see. This is an ad for TV Mirror. That was probably at retails and stuff. And it for TV Mirror. Oh, well, that's back to front. Isn't that funny? So then, but it's got an ad for Elvis and a stupid tagline, "The girl who got to Presley." You know how they used to do all that sort of stuff. And then another one, "Stop hounding teenagers, see Elvis Presley, blah, 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 true story." And then some muck and garbage
is there something
inside.
on the inside?
No, actually, it's just
blank.
it's just a tent.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So, but, you know, who knows if it's worth
What's
anything.
amazing,
But
though,
the thing is, nobody's
how-
got it. Nobody
well,
would find it.
That's
Nobody
the
would
thing
have
is,
that.
how many decades old is that thing? And somebody got that and thought, I'm going to keep this, and now it's here, and it's that old.
Yeah. Oh
It's just interesting that people would save stuff like that.
Yeah. So this is from my backyard. This is a souvenir program of the premiere showing A Girl Happy, and this is in Long Beach. And so it's different. Everyone's seen that kind of orangey
Yes.
orangey one, Elvis from the movie, like that.
Yeah, yeah, the arms out, the white pants and the red shirt.
This is actually one for Long Beach, California, and I only live about 20 minutes away from there. And it's a 32-page booklet and stuff of ads, a lot of stuff, great stuff on Elvis in there and everything, and all the, you know, the what do you call the higher, or the
raise it up just a little bit.
yeah, sorry, and just a, you know, just a whole lot of that, and I don't think too many people have seen that, except
more print ad, more promo material that probably a lot of people
like,
threw
yeah,
away
all the
after a certain amount of
socialites and
time.
everything, pictures of them at the premiere and stuff like that. It's kind of,
Sure.
yeah. So,
oh, what is that FTD? Hartford, Connecticut.
it's right there.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to, but staying on, can you see this okay?
Yeah.
Bricky, you'll probably take a
I'll
photo
take
of
a
that.
photo.
So these were sold at all the concerts, except they're non-licensed pieces.
They were not at the merch booth. They
They
were
were
out in the parking lot.
out in the parking lot or wherever they could sell them.
Bootleg
Good
material.
friends, people you probably know used to sell these. I could name a couple of people very well known that I do know used to sell them outside, and they weren't bad. They're kind of cheap and nasty, but they sold them cheap. And Jim Hannaford is one of the ones that certainly sold these. I think Mr. Lecter sold a few of these, and
so Colonel was trying to bust them for doing this, obviously, because they were getting 100% of the money.
Yeah.
So that's one of the little trinkets.
And there's a whole line of these. That's just one photo there from obviously 72, but there's many others, 73, 74, 75, and just doing the rounds and that sort of thing. So, okay. And obviously back to vinyl. You guys know I'm way into the vinyl and stuff. I just thought I'd bring another. This is Good Rockin' Tonight, Sun Label. He'll take a photo, show you the, I know
Push
someone
marks.
will comment, saying, where are the push marks? It doesn't look real. Well, I can promise you they're real. I've seen more than most, and I know real and I know fake. But it's a nice one. Whenever you buy these, if you're looking to buy collectibles, especially Sun Records, always make sure the label is what you look at first. Most of the records are trash, but start looking at the label. I'd always recommend try and get nice labels and go from there, and that's what you pay the money for.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So I've been talking a lot over there. Are they able to hear me?
Yeah, well, when you get closer to it over there, it gets, yes,
Oh,
it's
okay,
picking it up
good,
just
good.
fine, I'm sure. So FTD released a concert from 1976, Hartford, Connecticut, and what Ian has here is a flyer from, not a flyer, but some kind of booklet talking about all the events that summer, and Elvis, of course, was the big headliner. There's basketball, there's other stuff, but Elvis is on the front.
You just would never, you just never find stuff like this, would you? So this is from the Civic Centre, and it's all the events of summer of '76. It's got Elvis front and centre there, and then it talks about, coming soon, sold out, everything. It's a big stadium. It's like 17,000. It's huge. And just talking about the King, and yeah, great little booklet. But funny, see, it might not be worth too much money, but it's kind of.
But how many have you seen? One?
Yeah, exactly. That's the
One,
thing.
it's that
I'm
one.
looking at it. I thought it was something from the 90s or the 80s, but I mean, wow, no, it's actually period.
Yeah.
That's kind of hard to find.
I hope we're not doing this too fast. We have so much to go through, and we didn't want to drag our feet too much. So I hope we're not just blowing through this, but we wanted to be on a little bit of a time.
We'll
time
stay
crunch.
on the concert stuff.
Yeah.
This is
Look at that Gretsch.
Mid-South magazine from the Commercial Appeal with Elvis on the front. I just wanted to show this because it's one of my favorite photos of Elvis, looking very professional on the guitar and everything else. From 1970, and that's a photo from 1970. But Elvis with kind of a choker on and stuff. That's just a magnificent photo of our man, and I love that photo. And it's not an easy piece to find.
I like the oversized magazine like this, a little.
Yeah.
I like
Nice,
that, and
nice
that
and
is
big,
a
nice and
fantastic photo. So this is what I was mentioning earlier when we were talking about the autograph book. Is we have 1950s merchandise still in the original packaging. How awesome is
so
this?
people have probably seen this before, seen them in the book. So here's an actual one. See the sign for EPE, and there's the card inside, which you've probably seen, and there's that. And then the outside dog tag and everything else. And
Look at that.
yeah, it's a nice prized piece of mine actually.
I mean, that thing's been in there since '56, right? And it's still in the original packaging, in great shape.
That's a lot of money, $1 for those days for something like that, isn't it?
Sure.
Yeah. So, all right, you had enough, or
No, we're almost to the end.
we're not?
All right, forget it. Let's cut it off. We're done. It's over. No, we're almost to the end.
So here's this is a handbill for Oklahoma City, 1970. So November it's 1970. I'm pretty sure.
It is.
It is 1970. Elvis in concert. This little handbill. They're actually they're pretty rare.
Blank on the back.
Blank on the back. Just a nice handbill. Pretty soft paper. Maybe 100 pounds.
But think about when they had stuff specific to a one-off concert. So I'll give you an example. I just bought at the Rockabilly Riot concert. I bought a promo poster that shows all the dates, so they can sell that every single night on the tour. It has every city on it, and it's for this entire tour, so they can sell as many as they can for the entire tour. That is a specific ad for that one specific concert. So what would be the run on something like that? A few thousand maybe, and it's just for that one show. Yeah. They can't sell it at the next show because it's a different city. So it's very specific to that city, and for that to have lived or survived all these years.
Yes, I'm not sure, but I've never seen it when it came out. I've never seen it before.
No, me either. Very nice.
Pretty happy to see that.
Yep.
So this looks like something that I got that.
But here's a kind of special one. I've not really worked out what it was, if it's for special VIP. So the Summer Festival, Las Vegas Hilton, your personal, but it's blank inside, and the insert, the wine in that, is on a two-sided textured sheet that goes inside it. So I'm not sure what they were doing, what the appeal was here, or why they would do it, because generally everybody at the tables for this tour, the menus are printed on the inside. So one, you got the printed on just this one insert, the inside's blank. So
pretty interesting. That has to be rare.
Yeah, no. That's I'm not sure if anybody else with one, and if anyone else has one, let me know.
Yeah, let me know if you have one of those.
Yeah, came from a very special collection, and she would get opening night information before the shows and stuff, and I'm thinking maybe this might be something like that.
Opening night, yeah.
But I don't know. So yeah. So everybody likes these. These are hot items right now. I don't know why, but scarves of Elvis, and this is a nice white one. We can open it all up. Well, you guys all know what they look like, but that's a beautiful white one from
pre-printed signature.
Very
nice.
Yeah. Nicer, but I like the white ones. They just stand out to me. Actually, if I had to pick a second color, pink would be my second color.
I'd go blue.
Yeah, whatever. Blue seems to be pretty prevalent.
Yeah, I like the blue.
And that's okay.
That's all right.
So, keep going.
So we've got 3 more really cool pieces here, right? You don't have anything else on the floor or anything, right? So you got 3 cool pieces. That's empty, I think. Yeah.
Well, I've screwed up.
Sure. No worries.
Yep.
Okay, so let's do buttons. So you can see this thing sitting on the table here, but you can't see what it is. It's all of the Elvis buttons. Is it? Yeah, we can hold it up. So is that what you think to be a complete set, or is there anything
actually
missing?
Believe it or not, there's a couple missing,
Okay.
but it's fairly complete.
fairly
but no,
complete.
there is a couple, and I can only fit the 12 in here to make a nice.
So just hold it
set.
up a little bit, and then I'll do a photo of it that they can
Sure.
take a closer look at. But
these are the celluloid pins from.
So talk about the hardest one to get there in the middle that you.
Don't
mentioned.
blame me. I voted for Elvis. Is a very hard one, and Elvis the Juke. I hate Elvis. You've seen all that. That's the Colonel trying to get the money on both ends.
The boyfriends.
Very well done.
Yeah,
very
sure.
well done. And so if you take a photo, well, this is inverting the.
No, it won't. It
no,
won't.
the photo won't. Yeah, but that's a hard one to find. They go for some money, and if you want to start a collection, yeah, I think there's about 14 or 15. There's 12.
So those are fun to hunt just because of the
the one I don't have, and that might be the one that's in Yiddish.
Oh.
There's one in Yiddish, and that's a tough one. I don't even have it.
So we've got 2 more pieces. He's got I think it's a published photo, or maybe unpublished. I've seen it before, I think. But there's something special about it. So let's show that and then end with the other.
End with that?
Yeah. Just because it's so fragile. And
Where is it?
is it in the frame?
No. Did I put it back in there? Oh, God.
Yeah, it's in the frame.
Okay.
I can edit that out.
So this is a color photo of Elvis.
A little faded.
Yes, it is. From Fort Dix. And there's a signature on the back.
How about that?
And you can take a
What a piece.
closer photo of that. So it was somebody that was stationed with Elvis in Fort Dix. When his wife found out, she said, take the new bloody colour photo and get a photo of Elvis. And he was more than obliging to say, okay, quick, yeah, go ahead, blah, blah, blah. Apparently there was no... And she was very happy to have it. And so I got that. And that's one of a kind. It's probably out there because I put the photo out there.
I think I've seen the photo
ago.
before, but not the autograph.
Yeah.
So I think I've
Well,
seen
that's
the photo.
certainly the original photo, but it's...
I've seen the photo and it's been touched up, just auto-corrected, you know, that kind of just color-corrected. But I've not seen the autograph. That's very nice.
Okay.
So the last piece that we have here, this one is really cool. So yesterday when we were kind of hanging out at the house talking about making this video, he opened that up and it just absolutely blew my socks off, knocked my doors open. This thing is so cool and I have never seen it before. A lot of these species I've never seen before. But this thing is super fragile, so we kind of wanted to do it at the end.
Yeah,
and, this thing is so
you know
nice.
what? It's really nothing that... It's not worth super amounts of money.
It's just
but
rare.
It's one of the nicest. I managed... Somebody said, I've got some one sheets and some, you know, movie posters from Europe. And so I got them all. I just pulled out what I thought was the best one. And oh my goodness, this one delivered. I'll try and open it up a little bit.
So he's going to gently open it, and then I'm going to insert a photo after that.
Yeah.
So you can see it nicely. But this is a poster, again, I've never seen this one before. It's just super cool to see it. I really got a kick out of seeing it. So.
And it, you know, it's period. It's very fragile. And a couple of already little tiny tears at the top. But he's going to take a full photo. But yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah. So he's going to take a photo of this. It's Kid Galahad. The image of Elvis is, you know, is a portrait cartoon kind of image. But it's such a great image.
Yeah.
One of the better images you'll ever see.
And this thing looks like it's ready to fall apart. It's not, but it's very fragile. So we want to be very
I should
careful
actually
with
put it in a frame, to be honest. And I'll probably do that. And it's been sitting like this for about, oh goodness, 10 years at least.
Wow, yeah.
But I do need to get it kind of framed, and it's worth a piece to stick on my wall, actually. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you got through this far, thanks very much for taking the time to watch all this.
But wait, hold on. We can't leave just yet. I promised somebody. So we went into a record store the other day and had a great time and found a bunch of cool stuff and ran into another YouTuber in the store, and her name is...
Melinda Murphy.
Melinda Murphy. And I said, Melinda, what is your YouTube channel? And she just said, it's Melinda Murphy. And she said, it's not very inventive, but she said, I didn't think about it when I was making the channel. I didn't think it was going to blow up like it has. But she just happened to be in the same store. And what does she do? She
does records. So I can I just say, I noticed her and I said, you do YouTube videos. So she's a vinyl person like me. If you know me, you know vinyl is #1 with me, and I collect. Elvis is #1, and then I collect everything else from jazz to rock to everything, 60s, 70s.
Yeah, and she was really wonderful, very gracious, and we talked for a little bit, and then we told her we'd mention her on the channel to give her a pop. She doesn't need a pop from us. She got almost 29,000 subscribers, so she doesn't need help from us. But
do you have 30?
No, no, I don't have 30. Help me, man.
30.
13. I have 13
no,
people.
30.
No.
30 people.
No, 30 people. So we told her that we'd mention her on the channel. So Melinda, it was nice meeting you, and I'll put a tag for her on the bottom. You can go check her out. I watched a couple of her videos the other day. She's a lot of fun, and it was nice to meet her.
And Melinda, you look exactly like you do on the video.
This is true. This is true. Anyway, I think this video went a lot faster than we anticipated, which is good because people have no attention spans anymore. But we just wanted to show some cool stuff and talk about some cool items and share a little bit of the Elvis experience with you. So hopefully that's we've accomplished.
And you guys all know none of this stuff is for sale. This is all my personal
collection. No, it's all for sale.
But you know to go to my eBay page, Ian McQuillan, and I sell a lot of stuff there. And there's
eBay,
a lot
Instagram,
of stuff.
and Twitter.
Instagram's more a pictorial
personal,
like this, doing all this, just showing off. But it's all my collectibles from jazz, records, vinyl.
So look him up, follow him, all that stuff. And if you're looking for something, look at his eBay channel or eBay account.
And any of you that have already bought off me, thank you so much for all your patronage over the decades. I truly appreciate it, and I hope to be doing it. Goodness, for another couple of decades, I really do. I do enjoy
rebuy some more. Is that it?
that's it for here. And we'll do another one in another 6 months for sure.
I know he was supposed to be here in November. I did a video with him in October. I teased it later and said we'll be doing another one in a couple of weeks, and this is the first time he's been back. Things changed, plans changed. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the show today, and then I'll have a solo video coming up probably next week. And thank you, Ian, for being on the channel and bringing some valuable, rare items.
This guy's a good guy. He's a good cat.
Sometimes. Depends on the day. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the channel. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, and then you know what happens if they don't like it, right? You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Hey, I can't help it. People, if I don't do it, people bitch.
Did they do?
Yes.
It needs a wash.
You can't wash this. It's original. Throw this in a washer, it'll shrink. It'll be a little hound puppy. Okay, show's over. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Good. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Play these radio spots. I want to hear them.
Here.